students, good morning everyone. Let's start our class. See here on board students, this is the first problem today. See here, Arvind has a kiddie bank. It is full of 1 rupee and 50 paisa coins. It contains 3 times as many 50 paisa coins as 1 rupee coins. The total amount of the money in the bank is 35 rupees. How many coins of each kind are there in the bank? Okay, so what is in the question is Arvind has a kiddie bank. He is a kiddie bank. Okay, he is a kiddie bank like a pot or anything. So it is full of 1 rupee and 50 paisa coins. So this kiddie bank is full of 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins. It is full of 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins like this. Okay, so it contains 3 times as many 50 paisa coins as 1 rupee coins. It contains 3 times as many 50 paisa coins as 1 rupee coins. It means this kiddie bank contains 3 times as many 50 paisa coins as 1 rupee coin. 1 rupee coins. So means if for example it contains 3 1 rupee coins. It contains 3 1 rupee coins. It contains 3 1 rupee coins. Then this box has 3 times of its. 3 times means 3 into 3. 9 coins. 9 coins. 50 paisa coins. How many? 50 paisa coins are 9 coins. Means it is the multiplication of 3x times. It is the multiplication of 3x times. Means it is 3 times of the 1 rupee coins. Okay. Now the total amount in the bank is 35 rupees. In this bank the total amount is 35 rupees. How many coins of each kind are there in the box? So we have to find how many 1 rupee coins and how many 50 paisa coins are there in this kiddie bank. Okay. So see here. Okay, so we don't know how many coins, how many 1 rupee coins and how many 50 paisa coins are there in this bank, kiddie bank. So I am taking the number of coins as x. The number of coins as x. Therefore, see here, let the 1 rupee coins be x. Let the number of 1 rupee coins. Okay, let the number of 1 rupee coins. Let the number of, we don't know how many coins are there in this bank. 1 rupee coins, how many are there in this bank? We don't know. That's why I am taking number of 1 rupee coins as x. Then how many coins? How many 50 paisa coins are there in this bank? Into 3 times of it. Into 3 times of it means 3 into x equal to 3x coins. So number of 50 paisa coins equal to 3 into x, that equal to 3x coins. Okay. Okay. So we know the total amount in the bank. What is the total amount in this kiddie bank? The total amount is 35 rupees. So here, therefore, total amount in the bank or kiddie bank equal to 35 rupees. Okay, 35 rupees. 35 rupees is the sum of total 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins. Means see here in this box, in this kiddie bank, total rupees are 35 rupees. Total money is 35 rupees. This bank contains only 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins. This bank contains only 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins only. Means it is the sum of 35 is the sum of 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins. Okay. I have, for example, I have 100 rupees. I have 100 rupees in my pocket. This 100 rupees is the sum of 10 rupee notes. 10 rupee notes. Okay. I don't have 100 rupees note, but I have 100 rupees. How? I have 10 rupee notes. The sum is 100. Like that, I have 35 rupees. That 35 rupees are the sum of 1 rupee coins and 50 paisa coins. So I am writing this as an equation. See here how I am writing. I have x 1 rupee coins means how much? How much rupees? I have 10 10 rupee notes. 10 rupee notes. How much amount I have? 10 into 2, 10 I am multiplying. That equal to 100 rupees I have. I have 10 500 rupee notes. I have 10 500 rupees notes. Then how much money I have? 10 into 500 equal to 5000 rupees I have total. So I have x coins of 1 rupees. Then how much amount? Simply multiply x into 1 rupee plus I have 3x 50 coins. 3x number of 50 coins means 3x into 50 paisa means what? 50 paisa means half rupee na. 50 paisa means half rupee. That's why I am writing it as 1/2 rupee means half rupee. 50 paisa means what? Half rupee. So that's why I am writing a half rupee like this. Equal to total. What is the sum of this total? Coins 35 rupees. Okay. Now see here, x into 1 equal to x plus 3x into 1/2 equal to 3x by 2 equal to 35. So here this is a whole number and this is a fraction. I am taking LCM now. LCM is 2. Here 1. So in one table 2 is 2 times means 2 into x 2x plus in 2 table 2 is 1 time 1 into 3x equal to 3x. That equal to 35. Okay. Now I am sending this 2 to this side. Here it is dividing. Now here it is multiplying. It will multiply the 35. It will multiply 35 which is on the right side. So 2x plus 3x equal to what? 2x plus 3x equal to 5x equal to 2 into 35. 5x equal to 235 70. X equal to here multiplying, then here it will be dividing. So in 5 table 70 is 14 times. So x equal to what? 14. X is what here? X is what in this question? Number of 1 rupee coins. So therefore number of 1 rupee coins. How many? Equal to 14 coins we have. Then number of 50 paisa coins. How many 50 paisa coins? 3x means x equal to 14 means 3 into 14. That equal to 42 coins. Okay. Okay. So if you observe here, I am writing this 35 as the sum of 1 rupee coins and half rupee coins. Half rupee means 50 paisa. Okay. Then I got the equation. Then I am solving this equation. Then I got the number of coins. 1 rupee coins. From that I got 50 paisa coins. Okay children? Okay children, see here, this is the problem related to time and work. Okay, this topic is very important in aptitude. Okay, general aptitude. So listen carefully. How to solve? A and B together finish a work in 12 days. If A alone can finish the same work in 20 days, in how many days B alone can finish it? Okay. The important thing we have to learn is time and work are inversely proportional. Time and work are inversely proportional. Okay. This is the very important point you have to remember. So see here, two persons are there. The two persons are A and B. Okay, A and B. These two persons can work together. These two persons can work together. Can finish a work in how many days? 12 days. Can finish a work in 12 days. 12 days. Okay. And if A alone can finish the work, in 20 days. Same work in 20 days. Same work in 20 days. In how many days B alone can finish it? He is asking for in how many days B can alone finish it. Okay. So here, see here, listen carefully. time and work are inversely proportional. Here time is 12 days. Here time we have to complete a work when A and B work together is 12 days, and A can complete a work in alone is 20 days. Okay, so from this we take each day's work. A and B is each day's work. Okay, time and work are inversely proportional. If he work for 12 days, he can complete the work. If he work for total 12 days, he first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, like that he have 12 days to complete the work for A and B. So in first day he did some work, and the second day same work, third day same work, fourth day same work, like that he can do 12 days the work. So in first day he can complete work by 1/12th part. Here 12 days we have, so 12 days in each day he can complete 1/12th of this total work, 1/12th of this total work. So here we have to take inverse of the given number of time, given number time. మనకి ఇక్కడ టైం ఏదైతే ఇచ్చాడో దానికి మనం ఇన్వర్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, ఆపోజిట్ తీసుకోవాలి. అంటే 12 కి ఇన్వర్స్ ప్రపోర్షనల్ ఏంటి, 1/12. సో ఈచ్ డే వర్క్ ఎంత కంప్లీట్ అవుతుంది, 1/12th వర్క్ కంప్లీట్ అవుతుంది ఈచ్ డే. ఓకే, అలాగే ఏ ఎంత వర్క్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నాడు, 1/28 వర్క్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నాడు ఈ per day. So from this we can find B's work. Okay, so listen carefully and remember one thing is this is the point you have to remember. This is very important. Okay, so listen. Given in the question, A and B complete a work in how many days? In 12 days. A can complete work in 20 days. So from this we have to take each day's work. There each day's work. A and B means here A plus B. A and B here. A plus B, they are working together, means they are working by helping each other. Okay, so A plus B's each day's work equal to each day's work equal to 1/12. We can take the inverse of this number. Okay, and A's each day work equal to 1/20. Here it is days. Days means what, time. Here it is work. Okay, now see here now. So I want B's work, then I can subtract A plus B minus A. Then I got A B's work. So A plus B's work is what? See here, A plus B minus A. Then I got plus A minus A cancellation. Then I got B's work. From this 1/12 minus 1/20. I am writing A plus B's work is equal to 1/12. A's work is equal to 1/20. 1/12 minus 1/20 becomes B's work. Okay, B's work equal to 1/12 minus 1/20. Take LCM for 12 and 20. If you do LCM for 12 and 20, it becomes 60. So in 60, in 12 table 60 is 5 times 5 into 1 minus 20 is 3 times 3 into 1. 5 into 1 minus 5 into 1 equal to 5. 3 into 1 equal to 3 by 60. Then we got 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 by 60. In 2 table 60 is 30 times. So 1/30. 1/30 is what? B's 1 day work. 1 day work equal to 1/30. So B can complete a work in B can complete a work in inverse of this number 30 days. Okay, see here it is B's one day work, it is A's one day work. Okay, so how many days to complete this work per day? 20 days. So how many days to complete this work per day is 30 days. Okay children. Okay, copy down this is. See here children, I gave one problem. Do this problem as homework children. Okay, bye. See you in next class.